The day has finally come. We're taking down the roof. We're 5 men strong. Marius is still here. Tyson is staying for another day. We've got Marcos from Germany. He's a crossfitter, so that's a strong guy. And then there's David from Italy. So I think with 5 people, we can pull it off. We're gonna start without the crane and see how it goes, because the stones in the middle are fairly small and they become bigger once the biggest ones are on the bottom. So let's see how it goes.
So start in the middle and go down both sides.
Down.
Yeah.
But like trying to take stones from both sides.
Yeah.
So like you look back.
Ja. War ja auch schwierig. Und der macht so Fassadenkletter und Gedöns.
So from now on it's kind of big ones, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Once you see all the old wood, you can't believe that this is holding up. You can't.
Thing.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of like sad to see it sort of sad.
Do you plan to change the big?
1 second.
Yep. You need to go backwards, no problem. You can just do it slowly. This looks a lot better.
This one's heavy.
You get those small ones so they don't fall.
So they don't fall.
Alright, well, shall we try a big one?
Figure
Which
one
one
out.
are you eyeing? Look at it, like it's all shifted.
The one on the left.
You tried it already.
Yeah.
Kind of moves. I think it's great
Yeah,
at
that's
some point. Martin,
Just-
watch your step.
Yeah.
Don't press me down, please. Just don't press or anything.
I think it's better if you
closer to
move
me.
a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Go up there.
Up.
There, where the other stones are.
Where? The
No, I
other
mean,
one that
it's
moved first kind of
I don't think
felt
it-
the gap moving, but it didn't break. So I don't think they...
But this one is
I mean, it
even
will break.
thicker.
It will break at the first.
I don't think it will break.
Because this one is even thicker than the ones before.
Yeah, well, I think for 4 people it will be...
It'll be fine, but we have to carry it into so 2 people close to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you cannot go around, because that's too narrow, right? So there need to be 2,
2 and 2.
like, because the heavy
One,
part is
one
here, right?
like one here and one here.
This is the heavy part, or is it that?
I think this is thicker. I think over here it's quite thin.
No,
This is quite
it's
thin.
thick anywhere.
It's only
No, here it's thin.
this
Here
is
it's
so,
thick.
so this is the heavy part.
This is
So we just feel it first.
Yeah.
Maybe feel it and put it
Do not lift
because we can't with our hands.
Second, ready?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, mine is too heavy.
Really? Put it down.
Stay safe with you. Yeah, so this was like a little bit too heavy for me. Oh fuck! Oh my fucking yeah.
Oh.
It's good. Just hurts, yeah. No, I don't put my fingers inside there again.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Ready?
Can't really get in there.
yeah. This is better. Everyone fine?
I'm good.
Yeah, good.
You gotta go first.
Yeah.
You go first.
Martin?
Are you safe, Matthew?
You can turn. I rest it on my leg because I can rest it on my leg. So you can turn.
We're
Good? Yeah, keep moving, guys, because we got marching here.
I'm going down.
Martin, take off. I have it on my leg. So you can.
Yeah.
Take it again.
We're gonna have to move you guys.
Stop. I have to regrip.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
Where should we put it?
On the ground.
But where? It's too heavy for me.
Put it down.
Down.
Slowly. I got it.
This one was.
It was quite easy for me. I want to try, see how bad my cramp gets if I do it.
Yeah, I'm the backup. No, this is fine.
I think it's better to people on this side because it's much safer.
Yeah. Just wanted to help you balance that.
On top or what?
Go a bit further, otherwise we're gonna have problems walking.
Oh, I have it. I have it.
Doesn't look that big.
No. Maybe it's like the same as this one. Or what do you mean? Do you mean this one? Nice one in being far.
Because then, this will hold. If it lies there, here, because it's now hard to get if you try to slide it. So everyone who lifts it afterwards and all the recorders can stand on stone.
lift it up here.
Yeah, stand on stone and not on the rafters.
Yeah,
Because it's
that's better.
comfortable to stand, so we slide it down.
Yeah.
Then because it felt very, very heavy.
Is it thin on this side or is it still thick? It's quite thick.
As big as the other side.
Yeah.
I was hoping it would spin all around.
Yeah, I saw that.
The things.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Stripes.
Like this?
A little bit. Okay. So we don't have to break.
This one will break. I think it will be safer to really break it. Then when it happens, if
Oh, look, wait, wait, that for you. The handle is, the handle is going up. Yeah, on the smaller staple. Everyone fine?
Yeah, yeah, fine.
Maybe slide it to Martin.
Lift it up.
It was a little bit too fast.
Which way? There is the wheelbarrow.
I can move it out.
Yeah, we can. Watch out, there's a step. And there's another step coming.
Yeah, no karate chops. We're trying to, because around here it doubles in thickness. Kind of break it here.
That corner.
Yeah. So with the, the same with the
I have one. It's alright.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
That's it.
Everything good?
That's the heavy side. Oh, no, don't drop it, please.
No,
We're going?
So you guys walk down. We are following
I
you.
can.
Watch out, there's a pillar lying here. But
There's no more.
there's one lying there. Should we try it?
Yeah.
So
I just have to make sure that I don't step into this hole
Yep.
underneath
Okay.
here.
Is there a hole?
So don't pull me too fast.
Okay. Okay.
just lift it up.
1, 2, go! Go!
Yes. So
push the wheelbarrow.
yeah,
I think you have to go over. Oh, you do it like that?
the wheelbarrow is.
I feel it's flexing a bit.
Yeah, it is.
Especially the tire. Maybe it's not a good idea.
And
No.
we also have to go around
Yeah.
that pole.
We need to
No,
carry
we
it.
can't. Well, we have to carry it.
Well, that's let's just carry it and maybe.
Make sure the wheelbarrow is not in the way.
try a little bit. I mean, we haven't tried.
Okay. Well, it's okay.
So, go backwards.
Yeah, someone needs to push because I can't pull.
There's something what's over the ground. Wait on the side.
I can press it down a little bit. It's getting good. Nice.
Okay.
Yep. Pracht. We are getting better with every step.
Yeah, we're getting it.
And the wheelbarrow is doing good.
Yeah.
I mean, I could feel it. Like, he didn't really like it.
No, I didn't like it.
The hardest part is not falling off. It's not the weight, it's not falling off.
He built a very strong wheelbarrow.
Just take it.
It's not that even distributed. No. You could stay heavier on your left side.
Yeah. Nice.
Just don't push it forward because my fingers are
Okay.
in between.
this side on this side? Yeah.
Maybe we could go up a bit.
30 centimeters there, and there's 30 centimeters missing there. So just go
We can
forward a
go
little
like
bit and
this.
go like on the edge.
On the edge.
Yeah?
Yeah. You
I can try.
Oh no, I cannot lift this part by my own. Or can I? I can.
no. Yeah.
Do you guys have it? Yeah.
It's right here on the right side.
You're right.
I'm slipping.
Don't trip on
can.
this. Don't trip on this. Go on this side. Yeah.
My hands giving up.
Yeah. Right on.
You
Did it, guys.
I made it.
Beer o'clock.
Beer o'clock.
Yeah.
That went faster than I thought it would go. We got all the stones off in one day, which was amazing. Yeah, it's with 5 people you can do a lot, you know. We didn't need the crane because yeah, we just didn't need it. We were going to try it first with our hands, and the wheelbarrow worked out well as well. I was skeptical about that. It was David's idea. Because usually when I use the wheelbarrow, it's always top heavy and it's going to fall over. But when you're with more people, you can keep it in balance, and then it really helps just taking the heaviest load. And it was easy to ride down, you know, the scaffolding was strong, it was not moving, it was steady. We could walk all around the house and then take the ramp down. So it worked out, and I'm glad about it. So, and it was also helpful to have someone like Marco, he owns a CrossFit gym in Munich, and he's used to working with heavy weights, you know, heavy lifting. So it was helpful to have him around, as well as the other guys. So I'm very happy. We're gonna have a barbecue in a bit, and then the heaviest part is behind us.
Well, it's like eating a piece of bread, actually.
But you're a gym owner. What do you think the heaviest stones were? How much kilos? You should know.
A lot of
You should know.
250.
Like you do
Oh,
it.
you don't
You
use weights
lift
all the time.
stones all the time in
Yeah.
the gym.
No, that's not okay. But you know about weight, of course, it's quite different.
I think 250 to 300.
Yeah.
Because
No, we were right.
of the one we were, the ones we did a long time, I think everyone was lifting at least 50 to 60 kilos, so times 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because 40 or 50 kilos are quite easy to hold, but the one that gets to 60, 70, it's really hard
Yeah.
and awkward. That's the
Yeah.
hardest part.
Yeah.
It's not evenly distributed. This one maybe is, but the others in the odd shape.
Odd shape, odd movements,
Yeah.
Yeah.
downhill.
Around
Almost
the corner, not falling
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, with the last one I was quite sketchy. I had to step over the pole.
Yeah.
So I had to go back to the roof and go over.
Yeah.
No, because in the moment I was
Oh
falling.
yeah, exactly. you were almost falling. And, yeah.
Because there was a moment where
You were like that.
I felt like going down.
My fault.
Yeah.
Is it full of coal? No.
I don't know where my fork is.
Old shoe. These are some of the things we found in the walls, or actually under the roof. Look at that, all the nails. It's heavy. Another one. handle of some sorts, and keys. I think we found 3 of those keys. Not sure what that is. It's quite a different space now, everything is open. So much light. It's unbelievable that these thin battens were carrying the roof, right? I mean, they're thin, but they're very sturdy. Very high quality chestnut. Quite strong. This one's rotten a bit because I remember it was leaking here. Yeah, these beams are fine. Maybe the middle one I have to replace. But when I was standing on it, it was also just fine. But it's rotten a bit on the top. Right there. It usually leaks in the middle of these buildings because it's difficult to make it waterproof. Yeah, the inner cabin has to go. It's been a nice house for winter. So I'm gonna take it apart and I want to build it on a trailer, but I need a custom-made trailer for it because like the standard tiny house trailers you could usually buy are more or bigger. They're like usually 4 meter by 2.5 or something, which is sort of the maximum size which is allowed on the freeways here. But this is only 350 by 170, so I need to find someone who can make a custom trailer or a company. I'm not sure if I can find it in Italy, but maybe France or Germany. So I'm gonna have to replace my first workbench, which I built here in winter when it was snowy. It's made of an old door and some old pieces of wood I found here. And yeah, it served me well, but it's not a good workbench because nothing is flat. It's really wobbly. So I need a proper workbench to work on the roof because it's more important that everything is level, straight, and something that's easier to work. It's getting drier and drier. Hasn't rained for about 3 weeks, maybe even more. I think 2 days, just little bits of rains, but it's not enough. The Po River is drying out, which is actually originating very close by here. I think the Palice is bigger now than the Po. The Palice is in this valley, it originates, and the Po is 2 valleys lower, next to Mont Viso, the biggest mountain here. And yeah, all the grass is just getting very dry. Here it's not so bad. Yeah, you can see up the hill there. That's all dry. That's where the cows are now. Yeah, all the bare grass. These mountains should be all green, and they're starting to get yellow. I'm considering replacing these beams because the price for lumber here is quite good. I can get 5 new beams for 800 and a little more. And that's chestnut, and it's going to be straight because these are sort of wonky and curly, which is a bit awkward. There's a bit of a dip there. And this one is has a bit of rain, so there's a little bit of rot in the middle. But I think it's still strong. But again, you can see there's a curve in there, which is going to be difficult to make the rafters fit. It's never going to be a straight roof if I use these beams. But it's not a straight house either, so maybe it doesn't matter. We're kind of obsessed nowadays to make everything level and plumb, isn't it? While it doesn't have to be like that. But if you don't make it level, it's just going to be a lot more work because every rafter has to be bespoke and has to be like fine-tuned to make it work. It's just incredibly difficult to make it weather tight, basically. Yeah, this was where the dormouse was sleeping. I always heard it. It was just above me. When I was sleeping in the cabin, I heard so it's looking for a warm place to hibernate. A warm, dry place, and this is perfect, of course. So for my new roof, I have to put chicken wire on top of the insulation or something like that to prevent something like this. Because you don't want that. first time that I'm using these planers. I bought them a while ago in the Netherlands. 40 euros. I thought it's going to be fun. And I'd never used them, but they're actually really good. I've used this one and this one. And it's light. Knives are sharp. The super simple system. They're from this Dutch brand called Nooit Gedacht, which was one of the biggest tool manufacturers in the Netherlands, and they also make ice skates, all the wooden ice skates. Long time ago, it doesn't exist anymore. But they had all these beautiful tools, which are still good. I like it a lot.